Rose and his crew are 100 times better than Hank and Tank. And I don't even know them other two. The other two.
Who was it? Shiloh Hill?
See, you got everybody got to think. Everybody, you literally had to think about who they were, which brings me to my point of you just wasted the first real group match of the birthright. You don't even give them no damn name.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Shadow Hill treated like this ought to be birth control.
He's funny, but damn, bro, like my thing is with this is that like you had star power, you had generations behind you, you had names behind you, like you pull off that. It's just, I was just looking at it like in my head, I was like, there's no way they're gonna lose, right? There's no way there's impossible that they're gonna lose, and they actually lost. And like the first thing I'm thinking is like, yeah, someone's got to go. Someone's got to go. Someone's got to go. They got to go their separate ways, do something, because like you cannot have all this momentum and just get smashed. But like you said, Dex, a team that you have to think. You have to think.
Show was a couple hours ago. We can't even remember who was in the match.
Yes. Yo. Okay. Before we go down this route, let me go ahead and say
and I want this to mean no offense to the participants, because you bust your ass for your craft. Greg, hey, guess what? Nobody in my office knows my name either. So it happens.
Yo, so look, real quickly, my shit. I should have changed up the light. It's all okay. So as you know, we had Matthew. We had Noah Kokea on the Kokoa. I'm all over the place right now. Noah Kokoa on the show. So this continues. We do got another chapter in the Boca Raton Championship Wrestling story. Next up, Monday, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
We're going to have the owner of Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. We are going to have the man behind this Vegas event. We are going to speak with a real estate broker. This dude is a realtor in Boca Raton. This dude does it all. Just look at the bio. But we're going to have Matthew Masculine in the building, man. That's going to be insane. Where is the... What in the... Why does it sound like a little gunshot?
I don't know. Lately, it's been going like on and off.
So we are going to talk not only WrestleCon, because he will be at WrestleCon April 16th and April 17th, Thursday and Friday. He will be at WrestleCon. But we are going to be talking about the latest event that's going to be going down for Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. And that's not all. Might have some other things in the mix, man. So again, just a quick reminder, we got Killer Kelly and Myron Reed on the 9th of April. Same time, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Yo, Florida, Corey.
Let's go.
I hope you feel better, brother. I know you weren't on the show earlier from Max's, y'all's post show. Hope you feel better, brother. Hope you feeling
absolutely
better. So yeah, man, I cannot wait. We're gonna speak with him, kind of get behind the business sense. You know, P. So Dex, I'm not sure if you caught the episode yesterday, but Noah Kokoa, right here, right? Cut a fucking crazy promo.
Yeah.
And blurred the lines on Napster P a little bit. He personally invited Napster P to a Boca Raton Championship Wrestling.
I was listening.
I told Napster P he needs to accept. And Noah Kokoa said, yeah, he'll definitely give you a welcome to Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. I hope he does. I snitch on you every time. I just knew it, man. When you was talking about EJ, I said, all right, man, keep hyping it up. I'm not going to stop you from talking about EJ.
The judge.
I sat there. I caught the first thing I did was
hey,
I called
man,
your
I
ass.
stood on my business, though. I stood on my business. You already know.
So we're going to talk about that, Matt. But we're going to talk about the entire event. Look, we're going to talk about what it's like to be the owner of an indie brand, independent brand. We're going to talk behind the scenes, what it's like. I mean, we're going to get the real stories, man. And again, it's just going to continue from there. So shout out to you, Amir. Again, Noah, Keikoa. We need Matt. We're going to have on Monday again. That's going to be a great fucking show. And then again, later that week, we have Myron Reed and Killer Kelly on the 9th. Godfather coming. Man, anyway, I know Dex is going to love that one. And I don't mean because it was the OGs. I don't know if Dex is going to pull out the good old brown liquor or not. We're going to find out. You know what I'm saying? I might end up having to get me some brown liquor and stop drinking this fruity pina colada. I've been looking at my drink pass stream. I'm like, people think it's probably fucking milk. Meanwhile, it's OJ and pina colada. I'm not that much of a drinker. But in this case, I think I might pull out some of the brown liquor on this one. But 420, we're working on something. He couldn't do 420. Don't say nothing, Napster P. We cannot put that out there into the universe until we get. Just don't put that out there.
I know.
We'll talk.
I learned my lesson.
But let's just say, obviously, Dex will let you know behind the scenes here. But if it does go as planned, 420, the 420 show of the Smoke Sessions is going to be one hell of an episode. You're going to have no choice but to potentially fall and prey. Anyway, let us continue on the show. So, again, in our opinion, another predictable retaining of a championship in NXT. Miles Bourne and Johnny Gargano. I think this was interesting only for the fact that does this reinvigorate Gargano's energy for NXT that, hey, I'm here? Is he going to go back to Plankton Gargano? But nevertheless, whoever's up first, look, man, Miles Bourne retained after not one, but two born agains, although he did a total of 3, but 2 born agains back to back for the talk to me, pimps.
You want to go, Dex, or you want me to go?
No, you go ahead.
All right. Oh, man. Please let this be the end of Plank Gargano. Just bring back old Gargano. Bring back his old theme. Bring back the old look. We need Johnny wrestling back. We need this man to be back. I don't care if it's a heel. I don't care if it's a face. But bring this man back to where he was, to how he was, because Lord have mercy, this Plank thing, at first it was funny. Now it's just depressing, weird, and confusing as hell. Like, hey man, listen. I don't want Plank Johnny anymore. I want Johnny wrestling back. I want him to be super kicking the shit out of people. I want him to just go back and literally just be him like this. That's all I want. I want to see the logo and everything back. I want to see him like, although Miles Bourne left him like, so, I'm just saying, man, he needs to either go on another hell ass run, through NXT, maybe, the NXT championship again, maybe.
Don't you ever talk down on Plankton Gargano.
Oh Lord.
Plankton Gargano.
Gargano. Well, listen, Plankton Gargano. Plankton Gargano, that's for SpongeBob. Leave it for SpongeBob. There you go.
But would you not, I'm not saying you personally, but would fans not buy a shirt that has fucking Johnny wrestling just in a plank and then they put him in different fucking scenarios on the shirt? You telling me people wouldn't buy that?
Okay, I would see someone buying that if you can put like a Mondays, am I right? And just him like planked, like yeah, that's
Dex,
good.
like, was this an interesting match for you, Dex? I mean, Bourne, Gargano. I mean, we already knew on this one. We all were in agreement that Bourne was going to retain.
No, I agree. They need to do something with Gargano.
He said, "That's it, man. I don't want." All right, man. We're not going to take too long. I know. G's like, I'm tired as hell, man. You can see it. Okay. What do we got? Oh, women's NXT championship. I know we got through the Lola Vice part, but we didn't get through the match as far as like, did you feel like this set the tone for the era of Vice City? Do you feel like the JC Jane call up is here now, or do we feel like it's just it's just she's still gonna be a part of NXT? It's just the passing of the torch to Lola Vice to carry on the tradition.
Well, what's happened to all the other long time reigning women's champs? After they lose, they go up. So,
gotcha.
I mean, Vice is the champ. Gray has established herself as a contender for that championship.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everybody got something out of that match.
Yeah, I think in Napster Peace case, he got what he wanted out of that match. Look, it was just a great all-around example of a spectacular women's athleticism on full display right there. Like, it was just insane. I think who knows? Who's up? Who's up next for Lola? I mean, could it be Gray again? I mean, there's going to be a lot of challengers now. Hillside's coming out. We're gonna find out. But yeah, I think the same thing. I think this is ready. I think JC Jane is ready for that call up again. Now, whether Fallon and Laney are all rolling up too, that's another story. But I mean, I think JC Jane is also more than ready. I think she can be a tremendous talent on the main roster, and she'll bring a different kind of personality. You know what I mean? Somebody you love to hate. And just continue to like to be that troll. I like that. She'll hold her own on that. All right, so we got that.
Yeah, the only thing is like I just hope that they does like I give if they call up JC Jane, because I know they're gonna. I feel like they're like this was the hurrah, the goodbye, but like I hope they don't just stick her on a random tag team and then like let her go her single route. If you're not gonna bring up the trio. And you just bring her up. Let her just do her thing.
What about Jade Cargill? Would you put it with Jade Cargill?
In the baddies?
Yeah. I was thinking about that because I was like, whether because she's got the already personality, the character, the chemistry with the fans. Yes, some people go through without winning the title. But is she one that, again, we're not saying it's going to happen, but if they did call her up, is she one that you want to throw in just, hey, man, she can go out there and throw, swimming with the shark-infested waters by herself, or, hey, would you put her like something like that, like the baddie faction there?
Then it kind of seemed like you were doing to her what you did with Stratton.
Yeah.
Putting her with Nia Jax and...
Gotcha. Didn't do much for her either. It didn't do much for her. I think like what Lash Legend and Nia Jax are doing now, I don't think it did much. Yeah, I see what y'all saying. So, all right. If y'all can guess, just one guess. We won't take too long on that. But one guess, what do y'all think would be like Vice's first challenger? We're not going to talk like JC Jane, even if she gets her rematch. We'll just talk like who will be her first new challenger. Who do y'all think it is? Your own predictions.
Who are the heels out there?
I mean, I know Soroka beat Zarya, and Soroka said she's ready for that.
I mean, you could have Soroka or what's it, Kalani Jordan, or
I think
somebody from Raw next gonna show up, or Raw SmackDown gonna show up on NXT.
Could it be La Flama?
Flamer just beat Susie Love today too. Flamer was. I think Flamer is, at 950 days as AAA Women's Champion, or I think
I'm not gonna lie. I think it makes a lot of sense in terms of money, and also, you know, pushing. If they have, when's the next big? I don't see Lil losing, but
May 30th is like for AAA.
yeah, if
May 30th, I think, is when the next big event is in Monterey.
I would not be shocked if Lola goes down to AAA with that NXT championship.
Right.
Flamer challenges her for that NXT championship. They kind of do like a like a feud a bit there, and then obviously we see her Flamer appear in NXT, and then like I have a feeling like towards, because I don't know, something tells me that Flamer, it feels like a Asuka type of move where they're gonna let her, you know, hold that championship a little bit longer, right? And then they're gonna find someone, or you know, maybe she'll just like relinquish it but just go to NXT and just chase after the NXT championship. And I feel like she'll be a contender with Gray, with Kiana Jordan, with, you know, Ruka. So that's just,
I see what you're. Listen, man. I get it. It's almost a little late. We're about to almost log off the show. Just get out of that. Get out of that. Listen, man. After hours is once you get off, you do what you need to do, man. You're BET Uncut. You know what I'm saying? You do all that later, man. I see what you're doing. You putting Flamer and Vice, and I see what you're doing over here, brother. You know what I mean? Like, listen, you about to bring the wrong kind of viewers. You about to be anyway. Flamer will be good. I think. I'm telling you, I think Flamer, her and Los Toxicos, I think they need to move over to NXT. I think they need to get out there ASAP and start, because I mean, I think putting them against Fatal Influence again. If y'all have not seen, well, y'all have, but if y'all have truly, people watching here have not seen Los Toxicos, I promise you are in for a show. As far as athleticism, the moves are concerned, they're like hard hitting. They're like they power hitting, man. It's crazy. Like I was like, damn, like these seem like some
those rear view hits are insane too. They just make like boom, boom, knockout. I think
another one. I know everybody talks about Mr. Iguana and things of that nature in the park, but I cannot wait for Vikingo to hopefully he does get that rest. He did on one of the promos of last episode talk about WrestleMania. Hopefully he does get, you know, that one of the last or, you know, spots there on the ladder match. Hopefully they do, because I think putting him, I think they would be, man, I wish what they would have been doing was putting the AAA Mega Championship on the line. I wish they would have put, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I'm not saying with TNA they wouldn't have done that, but at least with AAA. But nevertheless, I
would have loved to seen a AAA, you know, championship, but in a ladder with multiple competitors, not just with you know the pins, but like,
I wonder if that's who they, man. Imagine bringing that shit to AAA, the ladder match. I mean, Dom's gonna. I mean, who knows what's gonna happen there? But all right, let's get to it. You know what it is? Main event. We all called it as well. We all said this is win or go home. You know what I'm saying? You got to put up or shut up. You're gonna win or you're gonna fold. And Tony D cashed out, becoming the new NXT champion. It wasn't surprising to me, because obviously we did talk about it yesterday that all three of them, aside from Tony D right now, are all main roster ready. But I think Joe Hendry taking the pin, just in my opinion, I guess I'm starting this off, I think honestly it was a great match. I think the comedy interactions, the interactions between Saints and All Ego, I think, again, whether you eventually move them up or put them in a small feud, I think that's one of the odd couples right there that you put in a tag team. They're always going to argue with each other. They always want to one-up one another. But for some, you know, strange reason, they're always going to go through the shit together, but they always going to win together. I think that would be great. But nevertheless, Joe Hendry taking the pin, I think that was interesting indeed. Maybe he is going to be the guy that moves up. He is. We obviously saw he's WrestleMania ready. But thoughts, I mean, we weren't surprised on it, but was the match underwhelming? Loved the match. Lived up to the expectation, the hype. Talk to me.
You want to go next?
One thing And it's not even just this match. It's any triple threat or above match. When these people take a punch and go out of the ring for 12 minutes, but can kick out of a finisher.
He sounds so pissed.
I mean, I mean, Tony D'Angelo was out of the ring so damn much. He could have had food delivered and ate, and then got back in the ring for that finish. But I mean, yeah, dudes take a clothesline on the outside of the ring, and then get. I mean, maybe it's the clothesline from hell, and you're disoriented, and you don't know that the ring is 2 feet away, so you stagger around. But dude hits you with a 12-20 splash off the top of a cage with a chair. You kick out at 2 and then do a move. You know what? But other than that, the match is perfect.
He said, other than that.
Oh my god.
But you know what? If Tony D'Angelo has been outside the ring that long, he never had enough energy for that double spear spot off onto the announce table. So you know what? Maybe I just didn't have the foresight to see that he was building himself up and conserving his energy on the outside, knowing that at some point Paige and Saints were going to end up arguing, so he on the steps, so he could run up the steps and spear him through the table.
This is how much time. This is how much time we got left. Just so y'all know, this is it.
So
this is how much time we got left.
Shout out to you, Tony D'Angelo. You are the champ.
yo, you know what? It sounds like a service announcement, and like a fucking service.
Somebody said, congratulations to Bruiser Brody Jr. I started rolling, man. I wish I would have retweeted that. I don't like to retweet that stuff. I don't want people to think like, oh, this dude's crazy. But oh man, Bruiser Brody Jr. and it shows him with his.
They ain't lying. They're not lying. But no, I get why they go out of the ring so long. Don't fry me in the comments, people. I've been watching wrestling for 50 years. I get it. You can't have everybody in the ring at the same time all the time. I get it. The more you see me and hear me, you understand that I nitpick for no reason, just to be talking some shit. Sorry.
All right. So, speaking of which, I saw somebody going like, "Oh, Grand Slam Tony," and then someone's like, "Oh, it just took 50 years," and I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
So look, we don't got much. We got a blunt and a quarter of a blunt and a quarter of time here left, and
So what you say? Yeah. So you saying 45 seconds?
Nah, look. If you gotta, I understand you gotta leave early. We understand. He said, it looks like it would be. It's not too. I don't roll them too fat, man. You know that's not. I'm not gonna say the P word, y'all. But look,
he means thick. He doesn't roll them thick.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll say the damn word. I don't care.
No, we're not
listen. So, like we said,
Did y'all love the pay-per-view though?
Yeah, I did. I was like.
Good.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. Like, bro, but dude, what I loved more is just the comments that were coming in. It was like, it was just rolling. Like, Oh man, that shit just had me like dying of laughter because it was like like there was people that was like, oh my god, I need to file a lawsuit on WWE for this shit. Tony beats my Joe Henry. Oh no, oh no. But as we've seen, he was on borrowed time. Borrowed time. If he did not win this tonight, he was 100% getting cut. Because there was nowhere else he was going to go.
Is he fully... He's not TNA anymore, right?
No, Joe Henry, no.
No. He's full WWE. Yeah,
I think
they made sure to lock him down immediately. As soon as like he became a free agent, they were like right there. So, but yeah, Joe Henry, I'm gonna enjoy seeing you on the main roster. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to, just don't do the Elias thing. Please don't do the Elias thing, for God's sakes. That would be terrible.
Please do it.
Look at this guy.
Is he Canadian?
Isn't he from? Damn, I'm gonna be so upset at myself. He's not from. Yo, I'm gonna have to look that up now, man.
Listen, he has an accent, so there's
Austrian.
no way.
Isn't he? No, he's not Austrian.
No, he's Scottish.
Scottish. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Hey, look at that. Another Scottish one right there. But yeah, Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, obviously they're gonna probably have them feud for a bit, but I need them on the main roster as a tag team. Put that tag team gold on them. Let them do their thing. This really reminds me of Randy and Edge, because these two guys, like you said, they bickered. They did all that crazy shit. They fought each other. They beat the hell out of each other. But then when the going gets tough, they always had each other's backs. And then when every championship was on the line, they were right there. They were right there to screw each other. So it's like, hey man, I love to do it. Please, oh my fucking God, please, for the love of God, do not change their themes. You hear that, Def Rebel? Do not change their themes.
Please change your themes. Please change your themes to piss off Napster P.
Bro, they better leave Ego's theme alone. They better leave Ricky Saints' theme alone. I better not see what they did with the Usos shit, because that was...
Mr. K. Koa, remember, you know what you need to do when you're standing tall, holding those titles at the end of the match. To Napster P, you got to look in that camera and go... He said, all right. I kind of ready to choke you now.
The judge.
Yo, anyway, man, that's a give me that. So I loved it too. Did y'all? Okay, so let me ask y'all this though. Did y'all prefer it on YouTube or prefer it on an actual streaming app?
Had less hiccups on YouTube.
Yeah. You know what I like is that, like, on the YouTube, I like that you can go back and forth. Because if you miss like a match, you can go back and forth while it's still playing. Versus just being like stuck where like, oh man, I missed this. Like, I feel like a lot of people are benefiting more from that, because it's like everybody has a life. Everybody's busy doing something. Like you go to eat, do something, so you can at least go back to it and you can watch it. So I do appreciate that they're doing that for fans, because like I feel like other promotions should do that at times too, just so we can see like more. Obviously like they're making money and everything, but at the same time it's like I feel like when it's like that, it gives people more opportunities to see what they miss. So that's just how I think. I like it that it was on YouTube. Obviously I hate YouTube censoring issues and all that bullshit that they're doing, but the fact that they're letting some things go like this is, shout out to YouTube for letting us, and WWE for letting us, see some pay-per-views like this. Because let me tell you, back then, a pay-per-view like this would probably cost you like $20 or $60 for you to see something like grand, like really, really fun and exciting like this. Like, because I remember those pay-per-views, they would be like between $20 to $60.
That's gonna be like, welcome everyone to WrestleMania 3. Yeah, my pops. Look, it was crazy, man. I mean, OG will tell you, but my pops too will be like, look, son, you're not gonna get WCW pay-per-view and WWF. You need to pick one. So then what I started doing was I would cut my grandma's grass, my aunt, because they did live 2 blocks down. I said, even though they didn't have to give me that much money, I mean, but they would, so I can cover like one of the other pay-per-views. But it was crazy, man. $49.95. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. And the crazy part about it, Pete, was okay, in the beginning, right, when you had cable, you didn't even have to call in your cable provider to order it. You just buy it on the remote, and it's like, oh shit. If you were knowledgeable with the remote how to buy it, my pops would be like, the fuck is this? Who the hell bought this pay-per-view?
So here's the thing. I had because it was me and my cousins, right? Like we were living with each other for like a while, and we were like, so we had this TV. It was this big, literally this big. There was a little button that you turn the knobs. This is so old. I don't know how the hell we were, and we were watching, obviously in this little ass thing, but it was just one button that you would turn the knob. And you would turn it and turn it and turn it to different channels. That's how you had to do it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I remember. That.
We would always put WWE. It didn't matter what was on. We would just put it. But I'll never forget the first time that we upgraded and we got like a one of those fatter TVs, and it was like the Matty Arizona. Hey guys, NXT is the hottest brand in WWE.
Matty Arizona, baby. Absolutely. Aside from AAA, absolutely. Shawn Michaels. Look, man, Shawn Michaels had Sexy Red on there. You know what I mean? Only he can have me do a 180 on Sexy Red, because in the beginning of my old account, I was one of the biggest haters. I'm like, man, how y'all get mad? This is, but look, NXT Sexy Red. Look, man, what Shawn Michaels is doing for the brand. I mean, absolutely. Look at that. He said, "Oh hell no!" Look, we're almost done. Look, almost done. Look.
Hey, but I'll say this though. Like, as soon as we got that big fat screen TV, where it was like like the fatter TVs, like the blocks, like we started. I remember. Me and my cousin used to cut grass. We used to get like $10. We would save them up, and then our parents would tell us, you guys can have 2 pay-per-views. Pick your 2 pay-per-views. And they would be like, I don't know if you guys remember, but you remember there was like, they used to sell like the spreadsheets when we used to buy the spreadsheets.
Oh, you mean your uncle? He would do the Observer, the pay-per-view list.
Oh, yeah. So so it was like, so we would have the Royal Rumble, obviously, then WrestleMania. We would always pick those 2 because it was like, with the Royal Rumble, you get just straight to WrestleMania. And I'll never forget that we were short on some money, and my uncle goes like, all right guys, you can only get 1. And we were like, man, because we were like, and it was crazy. This was like when young Randy Orton, young John Cena, I was a big Randy Orton fan. But this is where we split, because it was like he really liked John Cena and I really liked Randy Orton. And when John Cena went to the different brand, it was like, fuck. It was like, pick your poison.
Let's cut the malarkey here. How come you said, hey, I really didn't watch the Attitude Era much, but when I kind of did watch the Faction Wars, I really loved Disciples of Apocalypse. I hated Los Boricuas. I hated the Nation. I was always a fan of the Disciples of Apocalypse, to a point where I wanted to kind of have the vest like that. Let's elaborate on that. So the Disciples of Apocalypse, I think that was what, 8-Ball and Skull. I forgot who else was on there. But wasn't
it Crush?
Oh yeah, Crush was on there. So that was an interesting take that you told me. We were having a conversation about the Attitude Era. And again, we are literally a few minutes. But look, you were talking about, hey, I really didn't watch it, but I like the faction wars. But like, how come, whoever was in charge, like Vince and them, why they never gave Disciples of Apocalypse a push? They looked mean. They fit the part. They had their vest, the way their heads were shaved. He goes, it made you want to go on and shave your head. I said, dang, that's crazy. But you said, I really didn't like Savio Vega and the Boricuas. Ron Simmons, why they put him as leader of the nation, I don't know why, because it really didn't make sense. He goes, I'd rather would have seen Owen Hart. But elaborate, like, what was it about the Disciples of Apocalypse that you preferred? And you even said yourself that you would have rather seen Owen Hart be the leader of the nation. But I mean, that wasn't even.
What is this? What is this nonsense? What is this? Don't you dare put that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to bring it up now. But as far as the Disciples,
rest in peace, Owen Hart, though. Rest in peace, Owen Hart.
And
that
Crush,
man definitely was,
Ryan Adams,
and Crush, yeah. But
Disciples of the Apocalypse, man, that's kind of interesting. Why?
Nah, man. Nah. Drawing in blanks there, buddy. You ain't gotta get me.
Dex, we're almost out of here. We can be out of here now. Look, we already an hour 24. We cut it like an hour and 36 minutes ago. What he said, NXT is the best brand in WWE. Y'all agree? And he said WWE. He didn't say all in professional wrestling. He just said, of course, between SmackDown, Raw. I guess you want to say AAA as well. Is NXT the best brand?
I don't know about best.
I mean, it's the best run, in my opinion, when it comes to HBK and I just feel like he pushes the boundaries more than the Bald H, Triple Baldy.
Well, I think he gets the benefit. NXT gets the benefit of the unknown. We're really used to the Raw and SmackDown people. We've been seeing them for years. So I think that it's like the new car smell. Everybody loves that new car smell. You try to get that new car smell, even when your car is a year old, you're still trying to get that new car smell. I think that's a lot of things with NXT is we don't know about them as wrestlers. We get the bios and everything, and know about them in track and football and wrestling and gymnastics and whatever else that they've done. So I think that helps NXT. But I agree, the way they're running it is very well. I like this, and I really like the studio, the small venue.
Yeah,
that takes me back to watching.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. Going back to watching WCW Saturday Night, coming out of I can't remember which building they were, but yeah, the little studio.
Oh yeah, the Disney MGM.
I love
MGM Studios, Universal Studios.
Well, I love NWA and WCW doing that way back in the day.
By the way,
that's what I like about it now.
I will say, like, AJ Styles drew me a lot away from WWE when I was a kid. But man, with Randy Orton and everybody there, Jeff Hardy, bro, it was crazy. But yeah, NXT definitely, in my opinion, right now is the hottest brand. So yeah, even the Impact Zone. But the only thing I didn't like about Impact Zone is that, like, it didn't feel like TNA.
Got you.
So, but I still watch because there's like a lot of guys. He said, bump my girl, JCJ. Oh, bumped my girl, JCJ, and lost. But we knew it was happening. Yeah, that's true. We knew. And then he said, remember Hawaiian.
Unfortunately, that's who we love. So yesterday, Napster P thought that Kona Reeves or Noah Keikoa was the son of Crush, because he said the Kona crushed it, and he looked at him like, what?
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I did say that.
Because you were doing a little bit of research and I said, he goes, I'm going to ask about that. I mean, hey, look,
I forgot. I completely forgot about that yesterday. Yeah, he was like, no, but I like Hawaiian.
He looked at you. He looked at you like, what? But honestly, I think Crush. I mean, obviously he was involved with additional extracurricular activities, but I think he was one. Look, you can tell Vince McMahon really put a lot of effort behind him because hey, you started out with the Demolition. That was crazy enough as its own to turn it into a trio. You were the Demolition there, and then breaking away to the the Hawaiian style of Crush, and then attempting to get your opportunities, but unfortunately you just had rivalries that really didn't relegate too much. And then hey, look, you came out with Disciples of Apocalypse, DOA. They still brought you along. You know what I'm saying? You were Crush, Bryan Adams, whatever the case. I mean, dang, it was some great. I think he was one that I wonder what it would have looked like. Give him an IC title push. Could he have flopped? Would he have succeeded in that? Something to think about. But I really hope, and it's not because we spoke to him yesterday, but it's just when it comes to Noah K. Cole, right? You can see a difference in his confidence, how he speaks, how he presents himself. You see the confidence has come full circle. Like what you thought he was lacking in the PC. I'm telling you right now, this is one dude, whether it was with CB2 as well to do that. So it doesn't matter. All I can tell you is what he has done to still continuing to evolve into what he's becoming now, and he's got himself a resume, and
you can hear it in his voice. You can see the way he carries himself. Like I like that he was really just honest. He was like, yeah, I was a crazy kid. I was sitting there hours and hours bleaching my hair, making sure it's blonde as possible, as yellow as possible. And he even said, his first paycheck was something wild that he'll never say what it was, but it was like.
So let me hold on real quick. Hold on. And I'm gonna interrupt you, Dex, real quickly, because I guess it'll be a great way to phase out. We'll close out, right? It was a great show. I mean, happy Easter for everybody. If you're already on the East Coast.
Oh yeah, happy Easter
with your families. We definitely not gonna be on, but Monday we are. But we got so in depth with the interview or the conversation yesterday. I didn't even get to tell him the story of Napster P. But Dex, did we ever tell you a story of Napster P and the ghost or the dead body? He had the dead friend he had to pick up or get his bike off the billboard.
No,
this man tells everybody.
This is how it's a 2 minutes, right? Yeah, 2 minutes. We end in here. This is how we ended the show. So this is how we're gonna end it. You'd be like, whoa, what the? So Napster P says, hey, one of my coworkers was working, he had got off, and he was riding his motorcycle off, already, and he ended up hitting a back of a truck and he flew and hit a billboard, and Napster P says splat on the billboard. His bike was up there too. That they get a call, and one of his bosses says, all right, you got to go on this call. You got to get one of the vehicle. Well, when they go, he doesn't know that it's his coworker that they're picking up the bike off from the billboard. And he said, mind you, he says his friend's just like that against the billboard, just flat. So anyway, he goes, yeah, and we went to pick it up. I realized it was my friend. And the crazy part was he was just sitting in the passenger side, not even 30 minutes before. And I'm sitting in there now picking up his bike. And, I thought it was blood, but you can kind of see where he shit himself because it was coming down his leg. And so you can kind of see he was slumped up against the billboard, and the shit that you can see that it was stained. It wasn't blood. We realized it, and the bike had a smell. And so anyway, that is a story we didn't get to tell Noah Keikoa. So we wanted to tell you, Dex, because
probably a good thing.
He I don't know. He was being serious and sincere and said R.I.P. to his homie. And again, R.I.P. We're not, but he somehow turned it into a comedy. You would have thought this was a sketch off of Saturday Night Live. But anyway, Dex. Hope you feel better. Hope the weather is also better as well for you. We appreciate you being a soldier. We're gonna do a lot earlier shows. Obviously, the PLE and AAA. Napster P, as always, you doing your thing. But any fellas, give y'all what 10 to 20 seconds. Any final thoughts you want to show out? What whatever the case may be. Anything you want to talk about? Fine. Last 10, 20 seconds for y'all.
No, I'm good.
He good.
Everybody, have a great Easter. That's what I want to say. Feel better, Dex. Feel better, Cass. Feel better, Corey. Shout out to everybody at Body Slam. Shout out to the crew.
Everybody.
We love everybody that's coming through. And again, you do not have to be a famous wrestler, be in WWE or AEW. If you want to join the show, just hit us up. That's it. Hit us up.
And shout out to Sped Rock, shout out to Stampede, shout out to Mob Squad, and Carlos for having me on Point Taken today. It was a great episode. It was a great show to be a part of.
Point
y'all fellas are
Taken.
doing y'all thing. It was great on Twitch. I'm gonna retweet it so y'all can see it.
By the way,
follow
this man right here, K-Dot, he brought it home. He brought home the dub. He brought home the dub.
And I'm gonna end it I'm gonna end the show how I brought home the dub. Look, man, follow Dex at WebEJ. You see it right there. Follow him. More than wrestling, his life is college football. Get with it. You see Nap got 7. Hey, Hoops Talk for Lakers fan for Dex. Heat fan for Napster P. Follow him, Nap got 7 on X for your anime, your NBA, and everything Florida talk. That's what you're gonna do. And eventually you're gonna see Noah more than likely try to attempt to choke slam him. And finally, follow your boy, man. K-Dot Views. You see it. It says Dragonfly Jones of bodyslam.net, but K-Dot Views. Everybody that taps in with us, we appreciate it. And on that note, the smoke session is a wrap, baby. Get us up out of here, dog. Get us up out of here. Somebody end the stream before I drop my drawers, man. Somebody end the stream before I drop my drawers. Let's go, baby. You see these breasts? Let's go. Get me up out of here, baby.
Damn, the smoke sessions is over. What the hell do I do now?
Ooh, exclusive DJ beats.
The smoke session's been over for 2 hours and we still sitting here. We must be higher than Giraffe Booty.